All right, we're beginning our pregame show tonight for West Washington as they begin sectional play tonight with Rock Creek. The Lions come back to Art Sanders Field for another game matchup. This time the slate is all clean and everybody starts over tonight for sectional action as that begins around Indiana tonight. And we want to thank you for tuning in here on WSLM, our live stream from Art Sanders Field. We are looking at the kind of a hazy sky out there as things get dark here a little bit earlier than they did in the summer. About 6 minutes to game time. As we begin our pregame show, we are going to look a little bit at the weather for tonight and also hear from some of our pregame show sponsors and our game sponsors as we get things kicked off here tonight. Eastern is on the air on 12:20 a.m. We will join. They are playing Triton Central down at Eastern School, and the Salem Lions have traveled to Southridge to take on the Southridge Raiders, and they will be joining 97.9 about 7:15 for their live coverage, and so we'll be bringing you all three games tonight. And then at 9:30, tune in for Indiana Sports Talk with Bob Lovell tonight, and that goes till midnight tonight, and from 9:30 to midnight on Saturday as well. So we have lots of sports going on this weekend. IU plays Ohio State tomorrow afternoon. That's at noon kickoff. 11 a.m. for the pregame show. Purdue plays again tomorrow. I believe it's Wisconsin. We'll be bringing you both games, also the Colts on Sunday, and some NASCAR action thrown in there too. Looking at tonight's matchup, the Senators come in after a loss last week, 61-0, shut out the Senators, and that is their second shutout of the season. They beat Rock Creek 44-0 back on September 24th. They are 3-4 for the year. Jeremy Lowry in his first sectional 48 matchup tonight with Rock Creek, and his first sectional for his tenure as the Senators head coach. Looking over at Rock Creek Academy, they finished the season 1-7. They had a big loss last week to Clarksville, 69-8. They had three shutouts this year. They lost to North Davies September 17th, 72-0. Next week, they played at West Washington, as I just mentioned, 44-0. And then October 8th, they played up at Edinburgh in 1A action, 48-0. And they played 2A Clarksville last week, 69-8. And so looking at their tournament history, they obviously 2018, their first year, they played at Eastern Green and lost 46-6. Sectional action last year, they played at North Central Farmersburg, and a little bit closer game, 34-12 was the outcome of that one. And tonight we'll see what happens. West Washington in years past, last year they played at North Davies, won that game 55-14. Went on to play at Tecumseh and beat them in a shutout 45-0. Then played for the sectional final at Perry Central and defeated them by 1 point, 20-19. What a game that was. They went on to the regional at North Decatur and won 36-20, and then played Covenant Christian for the semi-state. Second year in a row they played at the semi-state and lost 55-8. And it was at that Indianapolis Lutheran semi-state game in 2019 that we lost our friend and former coach, late coach, Philip Bausman, and they lost that game 49-0. That really, I think, took a lot out of the team. But they are here tonight, and we'll be back in just a minute as they get ready for the coin toss. It's 2 minutes and 52 seconds left before the game time. Look at the weather right now. It's 52 degrees, going to get down to about 50 tonight. Around a little after midnight, it'll start to drop, go down to about 45 in the morning. So if you're out deer hunting in the morning, it's going to be pretty cool. Tomorrow, we're going to only have a high of 61, and there'll be some rain come in early Sunday and stay around with us till about early church time around 10 o'clock, and then it'll be out of here, and we'll have a high of about 72 on Sunday. Looking at the rest of the week, we're going to have 61 on Monday with some more rain, 57 on Tuesday, 59 on Wednesday with a chance of rain, 57 on Thursday with a chance of rain, next Friday with some more sectional action, 55 and a 40% chance of rain. Then the sun will come out next weekend, hopefully, if the weather forecast holds up, 59 on Saturday and 61 and sunny next week. So hopefully we've got a few more warm days ahead. We're going to take a quick break and hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back here on Senator Radio on WSLM.
I'm new store manager Shelby Lehman, and I'm excited to see you at our store in Salem. The big one is back. The Shakaroni Pizza is back at Papa John's for a limited time. This extra large pizza with big foldable slices is packed with extra cheese and extra pepperoni, and it's just $13. Plus, for each Shakaroni sold until October 21st, Papa John's will donate $1 to the Papa John's Foundation, benefiting local and national charities. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John. And we're still looking for drivers and insiders. Apply today at papajobs.us.
Whenever the forecast is nice, you're probably thinking about enjoying the great outdoors. Whether that means doing some four-wheeling or hitting the road in an RV, First Harrison Bank can help make your dreams a reality with a loan designed to meet your needs. Talk with one of our associates about our options for RV, boat, and camper financing. If you're looking for a great auto loan, we can help with that too. To get started, just visit us at firstharrison.com. Keep it easy, keep it local. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're back here, and about 30 seconds left as the clock winds down, getting ready to do the coin toss here. A little bit of a light sprinkle on the glass here, and hopefully that'll just stay that way. There was not to be any rain this evening, and the radar doesn't show a speck. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to build up as it comes through the area. There's some rain up around Lafayette and north of Indianapolis, and there's a system coming through to the north of Kansas City and just to the west of Chicago and south across Illinois. So hopefully that'll all stay up north, and we won't get anything tonight because that we've got a lot of football playing around Indiana. We don't need any delays, and they're getting ready to do the coin toss. I'm a little bit tongue-tied for some reason, but bear with us here tonight, and we will be here through the rest of the game and bring you the Senators action as we have it. We'll also be bringing you at halftime the Indiana High School Athletic Association's Commissioner's Corner, and they will be giving you some information. Coach or Commissioner Neidig will be talking with Bob Lovell for about 5 or 6 minutes about the sectionals, and maybe they'll look ahead here in a few weeks. We'll be on the air with some girls basketball, so be sure and tune into WSLM and follow your local teams on that as well. And we will continue to bring you sectional action as the teams advance. And then if our local teams don't advance, we will be bringing you the semi-state and state finals through the IHSAA Champions Radio Network, and the WSLM has been proud to partner with them for about 10 years, and we will continue to do so on WSLM AM FM and WRLW TV as well to bring you that sports action. Senator Sam is out on the sidelines with the cheerleaders. The Senators are on the sidelines. Here comes the Senator delegation back. I don't know who won the coin toss, but we will see when they get set up out here, and it looks like the Lions are starting to take the field. So here comes the Senators, and the lights just come on, so we're ready to go here at Art Sanders Field. Of course, the score is 0-0. The clock just set up for 12 minutes. It looks like the Senators are going to receive, maybe. Maybe, let's see, maybe not. I can't. Maybe, yeah, Rock Creek is going to kick off, so the Senators will be receiving the ball. Good deal. So we'll be up here in just a second as the first play of the game gets underway, and Rock Creek steps back to kick, and He's kind of taking his time. I don't know what there he comes. There goes the kick and the game. Oh, he's a little side winder over to the right side, and the Senators get the ball around the 50-yard line. I don't know if that was a missed kick or if it was just maybe it was intended that way. I don't know. But looks like they're going to take it on the 49-yard line. Yes, there's folks asking about the Salem game, and that game it is a bit of a delay down at Southridge at 7:30. So they'll be calling in about 7:15 that we can get that on the air. The Senators get set for their first play of this series and the game, and Rock Creek's offsides. So we'll get a penalty and move the ball a little bit there for a false start. 3 seconds off the clock, and Rock Creek moves back. And here comes the referee. He's going forward about 5 yards, so it'll be on the 44. And the Senators get set to actually make the first play of the game, and they go, looks like it's a running play. He's down the right side. He's going in. That took all of 10 seconds. So the Senators score. Wow. The Senators score here early in the first quarter, 6-0 over Rock Creek. What a run. Nice play, and absolutely nothing from Rock Creek to stop him from going. I don't know if we're going to set up for a kick or if they're going to try for an extra point, but the Senators are on the board 6-0 here early in so we got about 14 seconds off the clock. And it looks like they're going to set up for 2. Yep, they're going to run around. They went in, got the 2-point extra point attempt, and looks like it's going to be 8-0 here early for West Washington over Rock Creek. So they'll be kicking off to Rock Creek here in just a second. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll hear from another sponsor. We'll be back here on Senator Radio on WSLM.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the unmatched orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With a best-in-class team and procedures you won't find anywhere else in the region, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
All right, we're back here on Senator Radio. The Senators are lined up to receive that kick. The Senators will be kicking off this time to Rock Creek. I apologize. So we've got 11:46 still on the clock for this first quarter. We might be in a running clock in the second quarter. Who knows here tonight? The Senators kick off back down to about the 20-yard line. It goes on the ground, picked up by Rock Creek, and they get back to about the 27-yard line before they get down here at Art Sanders Field tonight. 8-0. Looks like they're back to about the, I thought it was about the 27. We'll see where they spot the ball. They're going to trade balls real quick. And he's going back into it's like about the 28 where it's down. So I was pretty close. I've gotten better at trying to spot the yardage from here. Senators are down. Rock Creek switches sides in the backfield, and they snap the ball high, and he does not get across the line of scrimmage, and they bring him back to about the 25 or the 24-yard line. Probably going to be a quick game tonight, I'd say. West Washington took care of them pretty handily back in September on a warm night. Now it's a little chilly tonight down in the 50s, and most people, it looks like, have sweatshirts on. Not much of a crowd from Rock Creek. I think they may have about the same crowd as they had from last time they played. There's probably about 15 or 20 people over there, plus their staff and the kids on the sidelines. Rock Creek set up for another play. They are 2nd and 11. They try to come around and make it back up to about the 30-yard line on a run. So a gain of about 3, which will put them 3rd and it looks like they got a gain of 2, so they're going to put it on the 29, and 3rd and 9 here now for Rock Creek. Let's see if they can get a first down. Still a little bit of a kind of a misty drizzle coming, but nothing on the radar. Southridge, I think somebody just got called for motion on the Southridge team. The Lions are going to have to pay more attention, and they're going to lose 5 yards on that. So that takes them back to 3rd and 14 at the 29. No, they're going back to the 24. Sorry about that. 3rd and 9, or 3rd and 13 from the 24. And they get set. I don't think they're going to make 13 yards on this play, but you never know. They're set. Probably going to try a pass if they can. They need a pass. Snap the ball high. He drops back and he throws. And it looks like Senators picked that ball up, and he's up the sideline, and I'm going to guess he's going to score unless there's a flag on the play. Senators did score, intercepted that ball over about the 30-yard line, took it right in up the left side, and they are Senators, for you keeping track at home, they are moving. Wait a minute. Did they bring it back? Yeah, they didn't let them score. Sorry. So the Senators take over the ball on the 18-yard line, and for a 1st and 10. It's 9 minutes, 38 seconds left. Senators snap the ball. They were going to try for a pass, but looks like they moved it a little bit up the left side there. Would have been a great chance for the Senators to looks like they got 4 yards out of that, so they moved it down to the 14, 2nd and 6, 9:11 left here in the first quarter. Senators snap the ball. They're moving down toward the goal line, and they get brought down just short. Rock Creek showing a little defense here early in the game, and they get down to about the Senators did score. Okay, the Senators did score 14-0. Sorry about that. And looks like they're going to line up for the extra point. It looked like they were getting ready to get set for another. So 8:58 left here. Senators score 14-0, and they're going for the extra point. And he throws it into the end zone, slides on the grass, and I don't think he caught it. With this missed, I think that they had a little trouble there getting their footing. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on Senator Radio. Senators 14-0.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
All righty, we're back here, and the Senators are getting ready to kick off to Rock Creek again, 14-0. What a game it's been so far. It's been all Senators. Still kind of a mist here falling, and we hope that if you're out there driving around listening to the ball game, take it easy and don't slip and slide on the road. Salem game just got on the air. They are down at South Ridge, and so that game just getting started with their pregame show. Senator gals are out there cheerleading along with Senator Sam, and waiting here for this next play to take off here. We want to thank you for listening. Again, the Eastern Musketeers are playing Triton Central on 12:20 a.m. Salem just getting started with their pregame show in West Washington here on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for your listening enjoyment. And we hope you continue to listen to WSLM throughout the weekend. We'll have plenty of sports action, lots of other programming. If you're a fishing and outdoors enthusiast, get up in the morning at 5 and listen to Brian Pointer on Indiana Outdoors. Great show. It's on a little early, but if you're up getting ready to go out hunting, you can tune in on 97.9 and listen to that as you get to your favorite spot. A lot of interesting information on there from Brian. And the Senators now lined up and ready to kick to Rock Creek. If I call them South Ridge for any time, for some reason, I've wanted to call them South Ridge, so I have to really be careful. We appreciate, we've got about 35 folks listening online right now, so we appreciate you tuning in. Let everybody know that we'll be streaming and also have the teams on the air for the remainder of the football season and also for the future basketball. Senators are moving. Not sure what happened there. Still 14-0, 8:58 left here in the first period, and then we'll be up at halftime with some more commercials and also that coach's show from the IHSAA. And it is overall it is 7-16. The Pacers actually are playing tonight, and they'll be playing, I think it said the Wizards. We'll be bringing you some of those games later on in the spring, and so or in the spring, in the winter here, and we will let you know when that is going to go on. So you'll be sure and tune in and listen. And the Senators are going to take, or the Rock Creek Lions are going to take the ball at the 47. And they'll have their 1st and 10 at the 47. They're coming up to the line to start this next play and hopefully try to maybe they're going to try to score here or at least make a good showing. I know this is a young team. This is their 3rd year. They get the ball out about the 49, so a gain of about 2 yards for Rock Creek. And they had a few plays a few weeks ago, but overall it was pretty well the Senators show from start to finish. If I remember right, after the first half, that clock ran. I think they were somewhere around 30 points or so by halftime. I'd say we're probably going to hit that again tonight. 14-0, 8:20 left in the first period, and they're on the 48-yard line, 2nd and 9 for the Lions, and they go for a long run around the right side, and there's a flag on the field. Not sure what happened there, but he's pointing to the ground, so apparently, I don't know if somebody shoved somebody. He's picking up the flag, but Rock Creek's automatically going. They're already advancing back, so we're going to find out how many yards they were on the 48, and I don't think he gained any there. He lost yards. They're stepping it back to about the 35, 36-yard line. So they lost about what? No, he's taking it back maybe even more. I need a lesson in their hand motions, but they are taking the ball on the 36, so they lost 11 yards on that play. Second down and 20. They spiked the ball over the head, and I think Rock Creek did recover that, thank goodness. But bad ball management there, and they take the ball back at the 25-yard line. They lost another 11 yards, it looks like, on that. So now they're 3rd and 31. There's no hope at all on this one unless they get together some sort of a miracle pass and run to get out up to a first down, or at least part of the way to a first down. They are set, and they snap the ball again. The center has to jump. They make it up to about the 38 yard, or no, about the 34-yard line, I guess. So they gained maybe about 3 yards or so. They are up at. They did make it to the 35, so they got about 10 yards on that. So if they weren't in the hole so bad, they would have had a first down. They're 4th and 21 here. 6:26 left in the first period. Rock Creek trying to get out of trouble here, and they did another bad snap, and they kick off. And the Senators will take that over probably around the 45-yard line. Senators offense comes on the field. Defense goes back to the sidelines, and so the Senators will take over on downs. First down at the 4. Looks like they're going to put it on the 48. Okay, and 6:12 left here in the first period. So Senators looking to score here, looking to as the page gets reset for sectional action, they are going to roll, it seems like, over Rock Creek tonight, and next week would face either Springs Valley or North Davies. North Davies, both teams are forced to be reckoned with. West Washington snaps the ball, and they're moving up to about the 35-yard line before somebody goes out of bounds. We do have the blue and gray uniforms tonight, but still with the window here a little bit hazy and damp, it's hard to see across the field for those numbers. But the Senators moving the ball up to about the 33-yard line for a 1st and 10. And they're coming back to get set up to move that thing into the end zone. They're going to keep putting some scores on here and not only just win this game, but they're going to dominate and maybe make a statement to whoever they play next week. And it looks like they're coming down the field close to the end zone. It looks like they're stopped about the 15-yard line. We'll see, of course, a 1st and 10. Wherever they're at there. They got it down to the 11. So they are 1st and 10 at the 11, moving the markers down, and the sideline, everybody on the sidelines going down. And I tell you, if you're on the sidelines at a high school football game and the team moves the ball very much, you get quite a workout walking up and down those sidelines. So the Senators are going to run that. No, they're going to throw that ball in, and he did catch that ball, didn't lose his footing this time. So that'll be 20-0 here at 5:25 left in the first period. So they're going to come out and try for an extra point. Senators come up and get set, ready to make this play. And they're going to run that one in for the extra point. Score good, Senators. 22-0 here at 5:25 left in the first period, and they might get the ball. They might get the clock running by the end of this first quarter, and it'd be a real short game. But anyway, we'll be back after this. Thank you for listening to Senator Radio on WSLM. We'll be back after this message.
See Celebrity Home Loans in Salem, where everyone gets treated like a star. Come experience the star treatment with us. You'll never go back to the ordinary home loan experience again. Stop in today and see Dennis Baxter, branch manager of the Salem office, to start working on a new home loan or refinancing today. They've served nearly 50,000 families with over $15 billion in loans. Stop in and see Dennis and his staff. They're ready to work with you today. As a star, you expect the best, and that's all Celebrity Home Loans has to offer. Nothing off the rack. We're talking fine living, designer fashion home loans around here. Come by today and see Dennis or Autumn at 18 Public Square, Suite A, or call for an appointment. 812-883-0670. Remember, at Celebrity Home Loans, you're the star.
All right, thanks to Celebrity Home Loans. They were guests on Coffee Club this past Thursday, and will be every Thursday for the unseeable future. And they will be on Autumn and Dennis giving advice on buying your first home. And the Senators come down the field after the kick, and they stop Rock Creek about the 33-yard line, 32-yard line, and they'll be ready to defend the next few plays and try to get that ball turned over here as we have 5 minutes and 20 seconds left after 3 scores on Senator Radio here at Art Sanders Field. The ball will be set on the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for Rock Creek, and we will see how that plays out here in just a few minutes. They are going to Rock Creek's over in the huddle trying to kind of come up with a plan. And we are back here on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Salem and Eastern are on the radio tonight. And so Rock Creek gets set, and they are ready to go here. They snap the ball, and there goes a flag. I don't think he even hardly had his hand on the ball before they threw the yellow flag on the field. So we'll find out what's going on there. They were going to try to run the ball, and somebody Rock Creek was trying to run the ball, and the Senators had him swarmed before he got too far. But we will see what the call is here and who's going to get the penalty. The ball was on the 33. And talking to the sideline coach on the Senators side, looks like they're going to look like he's walking it back into Rock Creek territory, taking them back to about the 24. Starting the clock back. And where did they? I don't know where they set the ball. It's on the 28-yard line. So it's 1st and 15. Rock Creek sets down at 4:57 left here in the first quarter. The clock running. Rock Creek's trying to get set up for their next play. They're spiking that ball extremely high and making the center jump for it. They got the ball, drove them back, and they're probably back to the 20-yard line, 22-yard line. So lose 6 more yards. They're 2nd and 21 now. 4:23 left in the first quarter, 22-0. Senators, of course, on top. Rock Creek hasn't managed to I'm not even sure if they've managed to get a first down. They were down 31 yards. They did make a 10-yard play, got it up to the 21. Would have been a first down, but they set up a 4th and 21, couldn't make anything. Rock Creek just snaps the ball, and they are trying to run that ball around and get another loss from the Senators defense. Everybody's doing well tonight, and sets up take it back to the 19. So another loss, 4th and 24. 3rd and 24, sorry, on the 19 at 3:28. The clock's still running. Rock Creek's got the Lions are huddled up trying to figure out what plays to call, and they come up to the line of scrimmage and get set. One receiver wide on the left side, everybody else tucked in on the line, around the line of scrimmage. Another high snap, and looks like they're going to run that one around the right side, and they get a few yards but nothing to get a first down, and so they're going to have a fourth down here of about 15 or 16 yards. The officials are out there talking. I don't know if I didn't see a flag. Like maybe a penalty on West Washington. Yeah, looked like a penalty on West Washington. So here comes Rock Creek down to about the 40, close to the 45-yard line. 43-yard line. So they went from the 19 to the 43. And that'll probably give them close to a first down. Yep, first down for Rock Creek. 2:53 left. They got a lot of room to go. They got 57 yards to go. They're on the 43, and the clock did stop on that. Rock Creek now got a fresh set of downs. First and 10, 2:53 left here in the first quarter. Rock Creek, they're offsides again. Well, there was a Senator offsides, I think, first, so they threw some flags both ends. I think Senators might have went off first there. Both sides did go offside, so Senators will be coming back 5 yards. So this Rock Creek will get 5 yards out of that. 43. The ball now on the 48-yard line. First and 5 for Rock Creek, so they got some benefit out of that. A couple of plays for sure. Those penalties. I heard some fireworks going off in the background over. Maybe they're doing fireworks over at the Lions field at Paul A. Graves Athletic Field. Looked like the Senators taking a timeout here. I don't know, or somebody took a timeout. So we'll go hear from a sponsor. I think Eddie Gilstraps is up next. We'll be right back.
Stevie Mottsinger here with Eddie Gilstrap Motors, cheering on the red, white, and blue. Go Senators! Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Eddie Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown Ford dealership for over 80 years. No hassle, no pressure, and ranked in the top 6% nationwide for customer service. Specializing in Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Eddie Gilstrap Motors is your one-stop shop for your sales, service, and auto body repair needs. Visit us today at EddieGilstrapMotors.com or come see us at 207 South Main Street, downtown Salem, Indiana.
Thank you, Stevie, and we appreciate your sponsorship. West Washington up 22-0 here as both teams get set. Rock Creek got first and 5 on the 48 after a couple of penalties. They are getting ready to snap the ball. Hope everybody stays on their own side, or Senators got 2 penalties there, and Rock Creek's trying to come around. They drop back, and they get brought down big yards. He's in trouble back to the 30-yard line, maybe the 29. So he got back just about to where they had been after those penalties. So the Senators really put the pressure on Rock Creek and put them back in their own territory. Looking around some other scores, Jeffersonville and Floyd Central tied 7-7 in their sectional game. Corden and Benjamin Bossy. Bulldogs are scoreless at this point. Providence is up 14-0 over Switzerland County. Mitchell and Clarksville are scoreless at this time. Don't have a score for Triton Central and Eastern. Union County and Paoli, we don't have a score either. Springs Valley and North Davies don't have a score. North Posey and Crawford County don't have a score on that game. Martinsville and Silver Creek 0-0 at least at this point. Charlestown and Greensburg, we don't have a score, and we don't. Brownstown Central's 21-0 over Scottsburg, and Washington Wizards are up 19-18 over the Indiana Pacers. We just had another play, and it looks like they got picked up. They were second and 23 at the 30. and they did get a first down, it looks like. So Rock Creek moving the ball. No, I think the Senators took over. Sorry about that. Senators took over. Their 1st and 10 at the 26. I'm so sorry. The Senators are going to no, they're going to throw that ball, and I think it went out of bounds. I don't think that was that wasn't a good catch. So they'll bring that back, try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 26. North Harrison and Heritage Hills are playing tonight. Don't have a score on that one either, but don't even have Salem showing up here at Southridge on this scoring app. So we'll try to keep up with our Salem guys and let them know the score. Again, it's 22-0. I think that's important to keep mentioning the score here. Senators ball and 1:36 left before the end of the quarter that they can score maybe one more time. They're going to throw that ball out to the side and they're going to run it down. They got forced out about the 20-yard line by Rock Creek. And I mean, they make some. They've got some little moments that Rock Creek does their. They can do some small plays, but as far as putting together the major thing, they're having a little trouble with that. But on some micro levels, they do make a good play every once in a while. Senator's going to move that ball again, and they're just going to try to rush it right up the middle. They come away and looks like they're going to score and run into the far right corner, and the Senators score with 1:12 left. They are up 29-0 here at Art Sanders Field, and what do you what can you say? We're going to be close to being. I was thinking it'd be 30. The scoreboard just went up to 35. Somebody's having fun with the scoreboard, but Senators trying for that extra point, and I don't know if they got it or not. The scoreboard says 35-0, but that's not right. Hopefully we'll get that corrected here in just a minute. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back after this here on Senator Radio.
Kentucky and a Cat & Core LLC and KCC Dumpster Service is now doing light demolition. Have an old barn that needs torn down, an old house or an old mobile home that needs removed? Give KCC a call to schedule a quote. We are licensed and insured. Contact us at 812-946-0774. Thank you for your business, and God bless.
Coming up at the Salem Speedway. Come see the Mud Drags on September 25th and the ARCA Menard Series Fall Classic on October 2nd. The end of the season ends with the High Banks Beatdown Demo Derby on October 8th and 9th, and the season-ending 33rd Annual Halloween 200 on October 24th. At the Salem Speedway, the racing so fast, it's...
All right, the kickoff now. Back to Rock Creek. This is becoming about an every 5 to 10 minute process for the Senators. They're getting a lot of practice with their kickoffs, and the ball goes back and will be spotted about the 24-yard line tonight. 30-0. They got the score. I thought I was right with 30-0, but they did have some problem there and got that corrected. Looks like they're going to be on the 24-yard line. Hey, I was right twice. Lightning's going to strike, and still got a little mist coming through. I don't know if that's like a fog but we don't have anything on the radar, and we're going to give get some score updates from these from Eastern and Salem. I don't know if Salem might just be getting underway. Rock Creek gets another loss. They're back into the somewhere around the 15-yard line, and the clock's running under a minute. They're on the 15. Hey, I was that's 3 times in a row. I was right. 50 seconds as the clock ticks down. They're one at first and 19 on or second and 19 on trying to make something happen here. They're getting in a hole here that they're not going to be able to get out of, and I think the clock's just going to run out before they even get back up to the line of scrimmage, and they'll just trade sides as we start the second quarter here at Art Sanders Field. And they are going to try to get up and get a playoff. They got to the line of scrimmage about 23 seconds left, and we're going to snap the ball here. Again, they're on the 15-yard line. Eastern is down 17-0 here in the first quarter. Triton Central putting it on Eastern, and they drop back for a loss. Looks like back to about the 10-yard line, and so for about a loss of 5. We'll see where that gets spotted, but the clock has ran out here, 30-0, and we are going to trade sides, start the second quarter. And we'll be right back here on Senator Radio on WSLM. Thanks for listening.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The Quarter Pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious taste all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get 1 free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't forget, McDonald's has gift cards so you can give that great fresh taste all season long. Or stop by 601 South Main Street today. And be sure to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 for WSLM. We're broadcasting live at McDonald's for Coach's Corner.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
We're back here on Senator Radio. Senators up 30-0 as we start the second quarter, and the clock has not started yet. I'm not sure what the score has to be before that begins a running clock, but I would say that we'll have that happen for sure in the second half. Trying to look at again some score updates from around the region. We got the update for Eastern, and Rock Creek snaps the ball, and they are going to be 4th and 25 at the 8. And so West Washington sends in some of their defense to make sure that I don't know if maybe they're going to punt the ball, but they sent in another team there for the Senators, and nope, they're looking to pass that ball, and they passed it back. Oh, one of the Senators got the ball. He's running. He's going to take it in. They're going to score. No. Oh, he went out of bounds about the 7 or 8 yard line, but the Senators got that pass interception and took it in. Well, they've come a long way this season. I really enjoyed watching these guys, and they've learned a lot. I'm not saying that they still won't make mistakes, but they have come a long way since the first game, and they're 1st and 6 at the 6 yard line, and so Senators going to score here right inside the for the second quarter. There it goes. They're in, and so that'll be 36-0. And that'll probably, I don't know if that starts the clock running all the time or if that just is a second half thing, but they are on their way to shutting out Rock Creek for the second time this season and advancing. Don't want to get our cart before the horse, but advancing to the second game of the sectional. We are going to take a real quick break, and we'll be back after this.
Chris, last year was a challenge.
It was quite a challenge.
But we overcame it.
That's what life's all about, overcoming challenges together.
And I'm so proud of our entire state and our local communities for persevering through last year together. I'm Indiana High School Athletic Association Assistant Commissioner Carrie Schludecker.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman. Last year, we learned something that high school sports have always taught kids, how to overcome challenges through discipline and teamwork.
Our student athletes do it year in and year out.
And last year, they did it with limited to no attendance.
But this year, fans are back in the stands, and we want to see your enthusiasm.
So we're challenging you, the fans,
to buy a ticket to your school's next sporting event
and help the whole community persevere.
This is your team. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
All right, we're back here on Senator Radio. 11:03 left here in the second quarter. Ball at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. And Rock Creek's going to try to run the ball, and I think they're down. Maybe lost a couple of yards on that play. It'll be 2nd and 10. No, I think they lost a couple of yards there, so they're going to spot that. Probably about the 28, maybe 28, 27-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 15. Rock Creek comes back. 10:22 left here in the second quarter. There's some movement in the backfield. Just don't get off sides, guys, and get another penalty. They are going to snap the ball. Try to run that ball around the right side and get brought down about inside the 25-yard line, about the 24, with about 10 minutes left here at the in the second. Yeah, we're down under 10 minutes now in the second quarter. 3rd and 17 at the 24. They just keep getting into a hole here. One possession after another. The Senators dominating on offense and defense, just not letting Rock Creek through those lines. The only time they got through a couple of plays ago in the first quarter was because of penalties. They were able to move the ball. And then on the next play, the Senators drove them right back where they were at. And they do try to cross. No, they get brought back down again. Not going to let them get over the 30-yard line. Brings up a 4th down. Senators getting ready to take this possession back after they do move it up to about the 26-yard line. So they did get a gain of a couple of yards there. 4th and 15 at the 26-yard line. And Senators not going to let them get across that 30-yard line. They've got 15 yards. They'd have to get up to about the 55 or 45 to get first down. They're not going to do that. So they do pass the ball, and they kick it straight up in the air. Senators going to get that ball about the – oh, wait a minute. Rock Creek may have got the ball back. I don't know if that's even possible, but anyway, the ball will be spotted about the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, I guess, for the Senators. So Senators, I guess, did get the ball. For those listening on to the Southridge just scored 7-0 over the Salem Lions. The Rock Creek Lions are in a hole here, 36-0, 8:34 left in the first half. Eastern was down 17-0. We'll check on them here in just a few minutes. The Senators' first play of this possession, and ended up in a scrum. It's kind of out in the middle there. 2nd down. We're going to spot that ball, looks like at the 50. So looks like they picked up about 2 yards. I guess Rock Creek did recover that kick, and they have the ball. So they just picked up 2 yards as they go to cross over the. And he dropped back and probably lost about 4 yards there to the 45 or 46-yard line, trying to run around the back left corner, and Senators stuck him back there. And Senator Sam's doing a little bit of celebrating down on the sidelines, trying to get the crowd involved. And I'm not sure how many people are going to tough this one out in the stands. They may go back and listen to us on their phones in the car. 58 minutes have transpired here tonight. 7:06, the clock is running here in the first half, and 36-0, Senators on top. They go drop back. They were 3rd and 10 at the 48. I thought they got back, lost some more yards, but apparently they didn't. That's a quick play. Senators wouldn't let them cross the 50-yard line. Here comes maybe a punt recovery team in for the Senators. They're 4th and 10, still on the 48. I was sure that they looked like they got dropped back in that second possession ago to about the 46, but apparently not. As the Senators continue to dominate these Lions from Rock Creek and not let them over the 50-yard line. They are on the 48, and Rock Creek trying to get it out. There's a illegal motion there, and I'm not sure who that'll be on. Probably will be on. Look like Rock Creek was in motion, so that'll be on them. We'll be right back here on the Senator Radio right after this message from First Harrison Bank.
Are you shopping for a new home or looking to refinance at today's interest rates? FirstHarrisonMortgage.com should be the next stop in your rate shopping. It might just be your last. First Harrison Mortgage offers aggressive rates for first-time home buyers, as well as VA, FHA, USDA, and conventional mortgages. You can even get pre-qualified now to know how much home you can afford. Visit firstharrisonmortgage.com today. Equal housing lender.
Hi, everybody. Bob Lovell here. Be sure to tune in on WSLM 1220 AM and 97.9 FM for your weekly dose of Indiana sports talk from 9:30 to midnight.
All right, we're back here. Senators back out on the field. Rock Creek coming out, and to get this next play over with, they're back on the 48. Rock Creek's got one more chance in this series, 4th and 10, to make things, to try to get a first down. Let's see if they can get it across the line. Senators say no way are they going to let them across that 50-yard line. And Rock Creek is down. Snap the ball, and another flag, even though they kicked it back. Maybe kicked it back to about the 35-yard line. Well, it's chilly out here tonight for football. If you're out in the stands, hope you're wrapped up. Maybe got a waterproof windbreaker or something on. No real wind out there. Just very chilly, and this little mist that's going on is it's just unnecessary, quite honestly. It's anyway. We will we will all endure, no doubt. And with halftime, I don't know, I'd have to put on a coat to get down to the snack bar and get us a ribeye or something. I don't know. But Jeffersonville is down 14-7 by Floyd Central. Benjamin Bossie's beating Corden Central 24-0. Providence is up over Switzerland County 21-0. And we're going to, I guess they're going to get to replay that last, that 4th down, still 4th and 10 at the 48. Not sure what the penalty was. Mitchell's up 14-6 over Clarksville. North Posey's up 14-0 over Crawford County. Martinsville's up 7-0 over Silver Creek. Union County and Paoli, still no score from them. No score from the Springs Valley North Davies game. Greensburg's up 14-0 over Charleston, and Scottsburg's getting beat by Brownstown 28-0. And we'll give you the score updates as we get them. Again, Southridge had scored on Salem 7-0, and Eastern was down 17-0 the last check we had. And we'll check on those at halftime to see what we have there. We're been on the air for a little over an hour, and not sure what's going on out there on the field. Some of the Senators are coming off the field. They're trading. I guess they're just going to. I don't know what they're doing here. They're moving it down into Senator territory, so it must have been a penalty against the Senators. They're giving Southridge a 1st and 10 at the 21. So they got about a 25-yard penalty there for something. That hurt the Senators, especially if they score. Of course, they can afford to let Rock Creek score once, but I doubt they will. They're getting set. Southridge finally goes down. Tried to get the ball moving forward. Not sure they got it down to the scrimmage or not. Bring up 2nd and 10 here. Second and 9, ball on the 22. Senators get down to. They keep going. They're going in. They're going to run it down. Senators get the ball, and they're down. They are down, and I guess they scored unless they call that back. It's about an 80-yard run. Looks like they may be calling it back. I don't know what the call was, but Senators took the play over at the 21, got another yard up to the 22 for 2nd and 9, and they're calling it back. There's some sirens out there, so hopefully we always try to say a prayer for those in accidents, and we hope that everybody's all right out there. And hate to hear sirens. Not sure where they're called out to. I can't get to my phone to hear the tone out, but there's 2nd and 7 on the 24, and 4:49 left here in the first half. Senators still up 36-0. Motion in the backfield. Senators pass off to the left side, and they're coming up towards the sideline, and they're down at the 45-yard line. So big play, about 21 yards on that. Senators obviously getting the first down. It's like they're going to bring it at the 44-yard line. So about a 20-yard gain. 1st and 10, 4:26 left in the first half, and a couple more plays like that, Senators will be back in the house. They are going to run that on the right side, like they're getting it up to. They're going. There he goes. These and the Senators score. 4:01 left here in the game, or in the first half. 42. (42-0). They're going to try for that extra point. See what happens there. All right, they didn't get the extra point, so it's still 42-0 here. 4 minutes and a second left. We're going to hear from a sponsor, and we'll be back here on Senator Radio.
This is Jack Doyle, and you're listening to your home for Colts football.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The Quarter Pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious tastes all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get 1 free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't
After a
forget,
joint
McDonald's
surgery,
has
injury,
gift
or
cards.
illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
All right, we're back here, and we got the kick, and Southridge takes the ball. It's like the ball's on the 35. Still getting some little misty rain here, and all right, we had some technical difficulty there. Something got moved out of place, and but anyway, I apologize for that. 42-0, 3:30 left, 3:29 left here in the half. 3rd and 10, ball on the 35-yard line, and Southridge still trying to make something happen here. Can't do it. They're on their 3rd try to move the ball. Senators just are not letting them do that, and but that's okay. That's why it's a game. We've been on here for a little over an hour and almost an hour and 12 minutes, and I'd say this second half is going to go pretty quick. They'll run through 2 quarters with the clock running. Senators are down. Southridge or Rock Creek down. They try to. They're got a big loss on that play. Took them back to looks like the 30-yard line, so about a 5-yard loss there, and so they'll be for what, 4th and 15 on this play. Moving the chains down. All right, Senators are taking over. 1st and 10. They're going to drop back. He's going to keep that ball, and he's going to throw it. Got that ball down. Nice completed catch. Senators don't throw a great deal of the time, but they move that ball from the 30 down to the 16-yard line. So they're going to score again. They're going to get maybe a score or two before the end of the half. They're down for another 1st and 10, moving the ball, and they are getting set, and a nice little short pass will get them in the end zone. Or if they're going to run it in, looks like they're going to try to run it in. No, they threw it again. Score. Threw it right in there. Nice play. No good. Ball hit the ground before he caught it. 42-0. 2:12 left here in the first half, and Senators get the ball back. Try again. That was a nice play. The ground's probably a little damp and slick, and so they've missed a couple of attempts to catch the ball here in the end zone. Once down on the opposite side, and this one again on the end zone facing the scoreboard. Still, clock stopped at 2:12, 42-0. Senators, I think they're just going to run this one in, and there he goes. There you go, 48-0. Senators score again with 8 seconds off the clock there. They were 2:12, and now we're down to 2:04. They're making things happen, and in pretty quick fashion tonight. They're already 48. They need the extra point to be up 50-0 at the half. They beat them a few weeks ago, 44-0, I think was the score. So they are in high gear tonight for sure. And so, no, they kicked that one in. It looks like it was low. They did not get. Yeah. Yeah, he was low on that one. Barely went over the official's head, but it didn't go. Didn't go through the uprights. It went under. So the Senators will kick off here, 48-0 to Rock Creek, and Rock Creek will take over here with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left before halftime. We'll be back on Senator Radio, WSLM.
I'm News Store Manager Shelby Lehman, and I'm excited to see you at our store in Salem. The big one is back. The Shakaroni Pizza is back at Papa John's for a limited time. This extra-large pizza with big, foldable slices is packed with extra cheese and extra pepperoni, and it's just $13. Plus, for each Shakaroni sold until October 21st, Papa John's will donate $1 to the Papa John's Foundation, benefiting local and national charities. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John. And we're still looking for drivers and insiders. Apply today at papajobs.us.
All right, we're back here. Senators kicking off to Rock Creek, and they're going to get the ball back to about the 30-yard line, 25-yard line, I think. And Senators keeping them down there where they want them. And we will see how the next we're down to a minute 58, so we don't have a whole lot of time for Rock Creek to do anything, but we'll go into the halftime. I don't think the Senators can get the ball back here and score again, but I wouldn't put it past anybody here tonight. The Senators have really racked up the score, and they will be going into the locker room here in just a minute with a shutout in grasp to start the sectional playoff. So good job for the Senators. They're getting set. Rock Creek's getting ready to snap the ball. They are going to take that ball for a run. They haven't thrown the ball very much tonight, just maybe a couple of passes, the one that the Senators intercepted. And they're going to be back to 2nd and 10 at the 20. Oh, they did pick up a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9 at the 27, or lost a yard, 2nd and 11 at the 27. Second and 9 at the 27, and Rock Creek getting ready to snap the ball. 1:10 left. The clock's going. Rock Creek does get the ball, and they hand off, and they're going down again. Senators will not allow that ball to do anything. So they're 48-0 here at Art Sanders Field, and so we're going to keep it here as the clock runs down. It's 47 seconds. It's going, and again, they're probably going to not come up to the line of scrimmage till about 10 or 15 seconds left. Yeah, here they go. They've got about 33 seconds left, and they may be able to get one play off here before the end of the game or end of the half. Rock Creek's going to try to put something together here. They don't have much to lose, so they're going to try anything they can. They're 3rd and 10. The snap gets the ball out, and they drive them back to about the 20-yard line. So about a loss of 6 yards on that, and the clock's just going to run out. 48-0 here at halftime. We're going to hear from the IHSAA Commissioner's Corner, and we'll be back after this.
For the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Lovell with the Commissioner's Corner. It's our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, you're in the midst of championships almost every weekend around the state. Unified football going to DeKalb. You're now at the regionals in soccer. Team tennis, Carmel wins that one. Cross country going on, and the first round of the football championship starts Friday night. So it is, in fact, very, very busy, and there have been some great competitions and some great stories around the state.
It has been. Anytime you crown a state champion, it's a great story. And we were able to do that with the Cab last weekend at Grand Park. It was such a great event, and the kids competed. It was a competitive game, back and forth, and it was really down to the last couple minutes before the winner was decided. So it was a lot of fun. And then we gave out the Bobby Cox Mental Attitude Awards for the second time to an athlete and a partner athlete, which is just something the association hadn't done until this past year, and we were certainly happy to do that also. But yeah, it's great. And how about football? We're ready to roll.
Yeah, we are. We had a little weather last week. We're hopeful that that's it, but it's a massive undertaking. I don't think people recognize how big a thing this football championship is. And kudos again to the local schools, the host schools, and their volunteer workers and everyone who comes out and does what they do to make it possible, because without the great administration of that event, you don't have a tournament.
You don't. And again, we are a member organization, but the work that gets done across our 407 member schools on an annual basis, weekly basis, just as we've said many times, to keep the light on for kids and allow them to wear the uniform that supports their community is phenomenal. And we've got great athletic directors, school administrators, coaches. Parents are getting out the meals. They're feeding these kids this week, getting them ready for the tournament. Right. I tell you, the other one is watch Assistant Commissioner Falcon's work, his magic in getting officials to every location across the state for this upcoming Friday night. And, that's a big task also.
We've talked about that before, and with COVID and all the things going on, and you're seeing labor shortages around the state in just about every area. I did not think about that until you mentioned it, because hard to play without the officials, impossible basically to play without the officials, and to get them on a good year when things are going well is still a complicated and difficult process.
It is. It's a process that you start working on as soon as football starts. I know Assistant Commissioner Falcons has observers that go out, and he has crews that are eligible for maybe state championship weekend. He gets some eyes on them to make sure that they're to the caliber that we want in state championships. But it's a process that goes on from the beginning until we get to the state championship, and those officials get to work their one of the 6 games that we have on championship weekend.
Yeah, and it's a big deal for the officials. I mean, as they move themselves up professionally and move from a sectional to a regional and a semi-state, and ultimately, hopefully, they're able to work a state championship game. So there's a lot of pride involved with that. But the bottom line here is we're getting ready to play a tournament. And you and I have talked about this before. The end of careers. We're going to see the end, unfortunately, of a number of high school young men's football careers on Friday night. And it is a difficult thing to deal with.
It is. It's such I think back, Bob, to, my memories of that. And I can remember when I played my last high school basketball game for North Posey High School in the old Princeton gym. I remember in the locker room, and I'm not afraid to admit it, start crying, because it was such a special time for me and most kids that you get to wear that uniform, and it goes by so fast, and that period of time is over. But fortunately, the memories will remain, and you'll always be able to talk about the good old days of high school and participation, and be able to take those lessons learned and turn them into other things that you get to do through the rest of your life.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Shopping for a new home or looking to refinance at today's interest rates? FirstHarrisonMortgage.com should be the next stop in your rate shopping. It might just be your last. First Harrison Mortgage offers aggressive rates for first-time home buyers, as well as VA, FHA, USDA, and conventional mortgages. You can even get pre-qualified now to know how much home you can afford. Visit FirstHarrisonMortgage.com today. Equal housing lender.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
I'm new store manager Shelby Lehman, and I'm excited to see you at our store in Salem. The big one is back. The Shakaroni Pizza is back at Papa John's for a limited time. This extra large pizza with big foldable slices is packed with extra cheese and extra pepperoni, and it's just $13. Plus, for each Shakaroni sold until October 21st, Papa John's will donate $1 to the Papa John's Foundation, benefiting local and national charities. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John. And we're still looking for drivers and insiders. Apply today at papajobs.us.
Whenever the forecast is nice, you're probably thinking about enjoying the great outdoors. Whether that means doing some four-wheeling or hitting the road in an RV, First Harrison Bank can help make your dreams a reality with a loan designed to meet your needs. Talk with one of our associates about our options for RV, boat, and camper financing. If you're looking for a great auto loan, we can help with that too. To get started, just visit us at firstharrison.com. Keep it easy, keep it local. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the unmatched orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With a best-in-class team and procedures you won't find anywhere else in the region. It's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
This is Becky White from Wslm. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello there, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones Chevrolet Buick Cadillac in Salem, Indiana. Fall is beginning, and I know that everybody is hearing of all the shortages of cars, but that is not true whenever it comes to John Jones Chevrolet. We've got over 550 used cars, 210 being just at our Salem location. With those vehicles, even though they are pre-owned, we do offer financing options. A lot of those are including $0 down. Now, with those used cars, we are accepting trade-ins. Trade-in values are better than ever and probably better than we will ever see again. So with that being said, give us a call over at John Jones at 877-473-5546 or check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they paid so little.
Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Eddie Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown Ford dealership for over 80 years. No hassle, no pressure, and ranked in the top 6% nationwide for customer service. Specializing in Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Eddie Gilstrap Motors is your one-stop shop for your sales, service, and auto body repair needs. Visit us today at eddieGilstrapMotors.com or come see us at 207 South Main Street, downtown Salem, Indiana. Stevie Motzinger here with Eddie Gilstrap Motors, cheering on the red, white, and blue. Go Senators!
after a joint surgery, injury, or illness. Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving. With the unmatched orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With a best-in-class team and procedures you won't find anywhere else in the region. It's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
Hamlin looks to consistency these next 2 weeks. I'm Kyle Rickey. That story next on NASCAR Today.
Go behind the scenes each week with the people who make cars go fast on MRN Crew Call with our lead pit reporter, Steve Post.
Crew Chief for Martin Truex Jr., James Small, is on the line. Hello, James. Welcome back to Crew Call.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for having me.
Vice President of Competition for Richard Childress Racing, Andy Petrie. Hello, Andy. Welcome into Crew Call.
Hey, how's it going?
The reigning champ of the NASCAR Cup Series, Alan Gustafson, joins us now on Crew Call.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
Wherever you download, check out the MRN Crew Call podcast each week.
Angie's List is now Angie, and getting your to-do list done just got easier. Between back to school and with the holidays around the corner, it can feel like there's no time to tackle home projects. Whether you need help with emergency repairs or major upgrades, Angie matches you with top local pros who can get the job done right. Browse reviews, see upfront pricing, and instantly book hundreds of projects. Save time for what matters most. Book your next project at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Joe Gibbs Racing driver Denny Hamlin remains in the hunt for his first NASCAR Cup Series title, with 2 races remaining before the Championship 4 is decided. Hamlin currently sits 3rd on the playoff grid, but just 9 points ahead of 5th place Chase Elliott, but believes that he is not in a must-win scenario over these next 2 races, which includes this Sunday's running of the Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas Speedway.
If we can run top 5 next 4 stages and we can finish in the top 5 the next 2 races, then I think we'll be okay. I think we'll probably be fine. A lot of it honestly depends on your competition.
Our airtime is set for 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday afternoon from Kansas. I'm Kyle Rickey. This is NASCAR Today on the Motor Racing Network.
This is Brad Mills from the Salem Card Show, inviting everyone out to our next show on October 30th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Washington County Fairgrounds 4-H building. We'll have over 45 tables of sports cards, sports memorabilia, and non-sports cards such as Pokemon. Admission is free. Come out and buy, sell, or trade. Kids get to trick or treat. Don't forget to follow us on all your social media platforms at Salem Card Show.
We want to thank our sponsors tonight: American Senior Communities, Salem Crossing and Meadowview Healthcare, auto loans from First Harrison Bank, Baptist Health, Celebrity Home Loans, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, Friday Night on the Square, GKN Center Metals, John Jones, Sales and Service, McDonald's here in Salem, Salem Speedway, Papa John's, and our guest announcer tonight, owner of Kentuckiana Cat and Core, Jeremy Heath.
Hello, my name is Ron Riekers, President of the Lutheran Mission Federation. Faith Lutheran Church and the Mission Federation are pleased to sponsor the Lutheran Hour every Sunday morning at 10:15 a.m. on WSLM 97.9 FM and 12:20 a.m. On behalf of our Lutheran families, may the Lord bless your day.
Indiana football
football tickets are on sale now for November home games. Catch the action in Memorial Stadium as head coach Tom Allen leads the Hoosiers in the battle against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights on November 13th. For information or to purchase tickets, visit IUHoosiers.com. Support the Hoosiers in 2021. Go
He's got the 50, the 10, the 5, touchdown! How about that?
How about that, Don? Don will be on WSLM tomorrow, 11 o'clock for the pregame show as IU welcomes in Ohio State. That probably won't be a pretty game to watch if you're an IU fan, but we'll have that on 97.9 FM. Teams coming back on the field here. Less than a minute left before the next half starts, and be a running clock for sure, 48-0 here. We'll give you some scores from around the area. Also, the Wisconsin Badgers come up to Purdue tomorrow. 3 o'clock game. We'll have that 2 o'clock pregame show on WSLM 1220 a.m. for you fans. And then Sunday we'll have the Colts action. We heard there a little bit about NASCAR and their upcoming race. And they will be the Hollywood Casino 400 will be Sunday at 2 o'clock. Tomorrow will be the Reese's 150. That's an ARCA Menard Series race at Kansas. And then tonight they had, tomorrow afternoon, will be the Kansas Lottery 300 Xfinity race. We won't have that on due to the IU and Purdue games, but tomorrow night, be sure and tune in, and Sunday as well. For those races, we're going to go around the horn here. Salem, if I can get my phone back on here to get the score updates. Eastern went into the halftime down 37-0 from Triton Central. Floyd Central is up 20-7 over Jeffersonville. North Posey is up 42-0 over Crawford County. Brownstown at the half, 34-0 over Scottsburg. A lot of teams getting it put to them tonight. Benjamin Bossy Bulldogs from Evansville, 46-0 over Cordon Central. Mitchell and Clarksville tied up at the half, 14-0 or 14-14. Martinsville up 13-0 over Silver Creek at halftime. Providence shutting out Switzerland City, 34-0. Last score we had from the Lions in the Southridge game, Southridge was up 14-7 over the Lions. Greensburg Pirates are up 21-7 over the Charlestown Pirates. So the battle of the Pirates there. Union County and Paoli still scoreless on our app, and no score update on Springs Valley and North Davies. Triton Central over somebody's got some wishful thinking, but it was 37-0. Somebody's got Eastern up 39-37, but that's certainly not the case. Indiana's up 2 points over the Washington Wizards, 75-73 in the third quarter. North Harrison is at the half. Heritage Hills is up 24 to North Harrison 6. And again, we don't have a score for an update for Salem and Southridge, but they're probably at halftime right now. West Washington's got a minute and a half left. We got through the halftime, and now we've got about a minute left before we get back to the kickoff. We're going to check real quick on the Colts schedule and see. I think it's an away game for this week. They will be playing at the 49ers. They'll be playing San Francisco Sunday night. That's a night game, 8:20 p.m. We'll have the pregame on about 7:20 p.m. So we'll hope to get most of that NASCAR race out of the way Sunday afternoon, and then get the Colts up to you. Then next week on Halloween, the Titans will be coming to Lucas Oil Stadium for 1 o'clock game. We'll have some tickets available for that will be given away. That we'll have that pregame on the radio at noon that day. So we want to thank our online listeners. We're braving kind of a wet evening out there in places. If you're out driving around listening to us on your phone or through your car, please be careful. We've got the Eastern game on 12:20 a.m. also streaming, Salem on 97.9 streaming, and we're streaming here as we come down to the end of the halftime plus here at Art Sanders Field, and the Senators are up once again 48-0. Big lead over Rock Creek. We've passed up the score that they had before when they played in September, and we are going to if they double that to second half, we'll be up close to 100. I don't know if they'll manage to do that. They're probably going to put in some of their younger players here, but it was a 44-0 game back in September 24th. Also, I had a little commercial there thanking our sponsors. Jeremy hasn't been able to join me the past few weeks. He's actually down in the back, and so any good vibes and prayers you could send his way, he would certainly appreciate it. He's at home tonight and taking it easy. I told him earlier, just like the Eagles, he's taking it easy, and looks like Senators kick off, short kick over to Southridge, and they get that ball back about the 30. They got knocked him back about 3 yards to the 25. Senators are not to be messed with here tonight. Hopefully they'll have this same energy and this same effect on whoever they play next week. Don't have a score update on that yet, but Springs Valley, they finished their season 7-1. They're playing North Davies. They beat North Davies last week. That's odd situation. They beat them last week 38-7. They play them tonight for the sectional. So North Davies looking for a rematch tonight against the Blackhawks. So we'll see who moves forward. But West Washington will play them next week in the sectional semifinal. So hopefully one of our other teams will move on. Southridge or Rock Creek with the ball. And they did not, don't think they came ahead. They were at the 28-yard line. I think they had a loss of yards. Looks like they got it back to about the 25, so they lost a couple of yards. Yep, 2nd and 13. 10:47 left in the third. Clock running, and so this one will be an early one. It's about 8:36, so we'll probably be over by about 9:15 or maybe a little earlier than that. But Senators trying to hold them here, got them for a loss of 3 there, and I'm sure they'll probably they're not going to want to let them get across the 30-yard line tonight. And Rock Creek comes out, and actually they're going to gain a couple of yards back, but not too much over the 20, maybe about to the 26. Maybe they're going to give them to the 26, but not too much over the 25-yard line. 3rd and 13. Senators are on fire again on defense and offense here tonight, and a good, outstanding performance tonight from the players. And hopefully they will have that same spirit as they go into. Don't get too cocky now, but that same spirit as they go into next week. Rock Creek snaps the ball. They come around the far right side, and they're down behind the 30. They might have got a couple of yards. They might have got up to about the 27, looks like, and but they couldn't get across there. So we'll be 4th and I think 4th and 15 on the 27. So Rock Creek taking the ball on the 27. They do have 4th and 10. They fumbled the ball. I think West Washington recovered that. I don't know how he got credit for a sack, but West Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the 20. So here we go. We had one called back earlier, but West Washington took the ball over about the same spot earlier in the first half and run it down and scored, but they did not. They got that ball called back. But anyway, they're at the 20-yard line, And so I'd say this will be an easy score for them. Clock's down to 8:02 as the Senators start this first series in the second half. Yeah, he didn't quite get there. He got tackled before down around the end zone. So they're going to put the ball on probably about the 3. It looks like they're going to put it on the 1 yard line. He was real close. He's doing a great job of running that ball, and Senator's going to take that over first and goal at the 1, and 7:22 left. Time running down here. Senators on the ball. They're going to snap. I would say they're going to keep that and run right up the middle. No, short pass, and he's in on the right side. Score. So 54-0 here. 7 minutes left. The clock still runs. 54-0. Senators up, and we're going to get set up for an extra point. See if we can get. I don't know if they're going to kick it, if they're going to put the ball. Try to get 2 points here. Looks like they're going to kick it. And they had one guy from Rock Creek coming in late to get set up. They're going to kick, and it is good. So 55-0 here. The Senators up early or here in the second half. 6:24 left, and did it not go through? I guess it didn't go through. So 54-0 here, and 60. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
Hamlin looks to consistency these next 2 weeks. I'm Kyle Rickey. That story next on NASCAR Today.
Go behind the scenes each week with the people who make cars go fast on MRN Crew Call with our lead pit reporter, Steve Post.
Crew chief for Martin Truex Jr., James Small, is on the line. Hello, James. Welcome back to Crew Call.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for having me.
Vice President of Competition for Richard Childress Racing, Andy Petrie. Hello, Andy. Welcome into Crew Call.
Hey, how's it going?
The reigning champ of the NASCAR Cup Series, Alan Gustafson, joins us now on Crew Call.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
Wherever you download, check out the MRN Crew Call podcast each week.
Angie's List is now Angie, and getting your to-do list done just got easier. Between back to school and with the holidays around the corner, it can feel like there's no time to tackle home projects. Whether you need help with emergency repairs or major upgrades, Angie matches you with top local pros who can get the job done right. Browse reviews, see upfront pricing, and instantly book hundreds of projects. Save time for what matters most. Book your next project at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Joe Gibbs Racing driver Denny Hamlin remains in the hunt for his first NASCAR Cup Series title, with 2 races remaining before the Championship 4 is decided. Hamlin currently sits 3rd on the playoff grid, but just 9 points ahead of 5th place Chase Elliott, but believes that he is not in a must-win scenario over these next 2 races, which includes this Sunday's running of the Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas Speedway.
If we can run top 5 next.
This is Brad Mills from the Salem Card Show, inviting everyone out to our next show on October 30th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Washington County Fairgrounds 4-H building. We'll have over 45 tables of sports cards, sports memorabilia, and non-sports cards such as Pokemon. Admission is free. Come out and buy, sell, or trade. Kids get to trick or treat. Don't forget to follow us on all your social media platforms at Salem Card Show.
From Brad Mills there, West Washington assistant principal, and doing a card show. He was on Coffee Club the other day, and that's a pretty good deal. He's going to have the kids over to trick or treat, and you can come over and set up a table and sell some cards or whatever kind of stuff you've got. If you've been a Star Wars fan, you've got some old Star Wars stuff, and you don't know what to do with it, bring it over there, and maybe they can sell it. Have some folks coming up from all over southern Indiana and Louisville as the teams get set here. Southridge takes the ball. They're 2nd and 10 at the 34. They may have got up to the 35-yard line, maybe got a yard on that play. Looks like they're going to spot the ball. On the 35. Okay. Called it again. May have to start, maybe get a contract with NBC or ESPN before it's over with. 4:13 left. The clock continues to run. Third and 9. Southridge got a couple of got a little bit of movement here on this play, but they toss the ball back and they run it up to. He took it back. I think West Washington tackled, forced a fumble, and I think they got it back. Yep, Senators recover the ball. They're coming out in offense and ready to score again. I think we might hit 100 tonight. We might hit close. Anyway, Senators will have that ball, 1st and 10 at their own 35, and back in scoring position to score again. If they keep Rock Creek on this end of the field, they're going to have every opportunity to score at least half a dozen more touchdowns. So they're taking a little bit of a break here in the huddle. As the clock winds down, by the time they get up here and get set, it's going to be about 3 minutes, 3:09 right now, and it continues to run. Oh, okay. Got a flag. Senators had too many on the field, I think, and we're going to get a penalty on that. But they still don't have very much room to cover there, so they're going to go back. False start. Okay. So we're going to take that back to what the 36. So it'll be 1st and 15 at the 36. And Senators, they might try a pass here and see if they can. They'll need to do some variety of plays against Springs Valley. If I remember right, they didn't run very many plays against Springs Valley the last time they played them earlier in the year. There goes the Senators. Broke a couple of tackles, and he's down about the 15-yard line, maybe 13-yard line. He slid a little bit there, but nice play. Broke a couple of tackles on that run. We will see if we can't find a score for Springs Valley, but I do not see anything updated yet. Evansville Bossy's up 54-0 over Corden now. Floyd Central's up 26-7 over Jeff. North Posey's 49-0 over Crawford County. Still tied with Mitchell and Clarksville at 14. Triton Central 30. They corrected that real quick. Triton Central 37, Eastern 0. Scottsburg down 41-0 by Brownstown. They're rolling there 13-0 over Silver Creek. Martinsville's up, and West Washington takes that ball down, and no score out of bounds in the corner. Down to 50 seconds, under 50 seconds left here in the third quarter as the clock runs, 54-0 here at Art Sanders Field. And we've got, I don't think they're going to get set up to play before the clock runs down. We'll start the fourth quarter here in this first game of the sectional. Class A sectional at West Washington next week. I'm not sure if that game will be at Springs Valley or if it will be here at West Washington. We'll let you know. We'll know, I guess, this evening. West Washington does get sit down, and they were going to get the ball snapped before the clock runs out, I think. Yeah, there goes the snap, and they're going to get – yep, they get the ball in. 60-0 as the clock runs out, and the fourth quarter will begin here. 60-0, he's waving it. And Paoli final score. They just updated it. Didn't have a score the whole night, but Paoli 50-0 over Union County. So big win for the Rams there. The Pacers are down 2 points in the third quarter, 90-88. North Harrison 6 at the half. Heritage Hills 24, and again they must have changed the IU football game time. I thought it was a noon game tomorrow, but now it says 7:30. Is that right? So we would start out tomorrow with the yeah, that's I guess they changed it. Changed it for TV. So 7:30 tomorrow night for IU. I apologize, folks. I've been saying it starts at noon, but it starts tomorrow night at 7:30. So we'll have that pregame on at 6:30, right after the Purdue game. So we'll have Purdue Boilermakers and Wisconsin on at 2:30, and then we'll follow that up with the Hoosiers. I'm sorry about that. Silver Creek up. Sorry about that. That's not football. Sorry about that. Senators here starting the last quarter of the game, 60-0. Benjamin Bossy. The Bulldogs from Evansville, 54-0 over Corden there in the third quarter. North Posey, 49-0. It says in the second quarter, but that may be false. Clarksville scores and breaks the tie against Mitchell, 22-14. They're in the third quarter, 48-0. Providence over Switzerland County. Brownstown still 41-0 over Scottsburg. Hasn't been able to score. Triton Central down at Eastern, 37-0. Martinsville, 13. Over Silver Creek 0. The Greensburg Pirates putting it on Charlestown 24-7. And we've got that one final score, Paoli 50 and Union County 0. We're going to look over at John Harrell's site and see if there's any other final scores for this evening, and we'll give you that information as we'll check real quick and see if there's any final scores we try to list those on Facebook. We do have a couple of no, we don't have any finals yet. Sorry about that. See if we refresh that page, if we bring anything up. No final scores yet posted other than that Paoli game. But we will let you know as soon as we can. And remember to keep your radios tuned here to WSLM. We are the official Champion Sport Network station in Washington County, and with the Champions Sports Network for 10 years or so. And we look forward to that. Next week's pairings, we'll have that up to see who will be playing, and in the sectionals, we'll have that information up for you tonight. Let you know which teams will move on and which teams will be starting basketball practice, as they say. So we are back here at Art Sanders Field, and we are starting this fourth quarter 60-0, and Senators will be getting the ball back on looks like they're back on the 30-yard line to do the point after kick. Very odd to see a time run out in one quarter and finish that play up in the second quarter. I don't know why they didn't go ahead and do that, but time had run out, so they are down for the extra point. Looks like they're going to try to kick it. Yep. I didn't go through. I don't know where it went. I didn't see it. I don't think they've kicked. I don't think they've got one through yet tonight. So that maybe that's why they're doing that, to practice for next week. Because next week you never know, they may have to kick a couple of field goals to beat Springs Valley or North Davies, whoever they end up playing. I don't have a score on them. If you do, send it to us on Facebook. Let us know what that score is. We'll know the final score here before too long, but right now we do not know what that is. We don't know the score on that. We'll get some updates from our other Washington County teams here in a few minutes as those progress and move forward. But no, we don't have a score on Springs Valley and North Davies. So the Rock Creek's out on the field. Senators coming out to kick off to Rock Creek. Rock Creek's spread out down the field. They are the Lions are kind of crowding the 50-yard line with their first group, and so Senators don't know if they're going to kick it way back or if they're going to try to kick a little bit of an onside and get the ball. They've got opportunities to score a couple more times here, probably get this thing up to about 80. They do kick a short kick back to about the 35-yard line and bring Rock Creek, sorry about that, Rock Creek back to about the 30-yard line to start out. So they'll be 1st and 10 at the 32. And we're already down about 11:40. And that clock will continue to go here at Art Sanders Field. And the lights and the damp glass of the press box kind of makes some lens flares on the screen, and so it's kind of hard to see a little bit. But we're going to do the best we can. Finish this out 60-0 here. West Washington Senators putting the chokehold on the Rock Creek Lions here tonight, and waiting on Rock Creek to come up to the line. They're still in their huddle. Ref says, "Let's hurry this up, boys." Let's probably a little chilly down there. We'll check on the temperature real quick and see what the thermometer reads here. They are. It is looking like 50 degrees, so we're a little bit lower than what it is in a cave. 54 degrees in a cave all the time, and Rock Creek gets set down, and the Senators spread out to try to stop anything that they try to do. They hop the ball back, and they're going to try to run it up the center, and they got about the 35-yard line before the Senators take them down, and Senators done a good job holding them, keeping the struggling Lions from trying to move the ball very much at all. They're at 2nd and 6 at the 36, and clock's down to about 10 minutes. I've said about 9:15. It's not 9 o'clock yet, so we may be out of here by about 9:10. Southridge pops the ball back, and they get up to about the 37-yard line, I guess. So maybe they got a yard, so they'll be 3rd and 5 about at the 35-yard line, 37-yard line. Somebody got hurt. Senators are down while they come check him out. I hate that. Sorry, folks. Rock Creek doesn't have that many players anyway, and so I hate to see somebody go down, but they won't be playing next week, so they'll have don't know what year this fellow is, but he'll have a long winter to recover unless he's somebody that plays basketball. A lot of these kids play both sports, and so I know West Washington's they've played deep into the season before. Sectional championship, regional. Last couple of years been to the semi-state, and those kids were hurting to get in and do basketball practice at the same time that they were still playing football. So I don't know where they stand with their athletes and their programs down at Rock Creek, but I'd hate to see anybody get hurt. So Senators are still taking a knee down there, waiting to see what happens with the player. I don't see what they're doing to check him out, but hopefully he'll be okay. Hate to see anybody get hurt. We'll take a look real quick at the scores, see if anything's updated. All right. Floyd Central's up 26-7 over Jeff. Clarksville's now up 29-14 over Mitchell. Boy, after the halftime, they really exploded. Providence up 47-0 over Switzerland County in the fourth quarter. Bossy 54-0 over Corden at the half. Brownstown still up 41-0 over Scottsburg. No movement so far in the Eastern score. North Posey at the half, 56. Crawford County 6. I'm sorry, they did score. Greensburg 24. Charlestown Pirates 7. And they're back ready to play here. Rock Creek's getting set. 3rd and 4 at the 38. Snap will come and look like they got down about, look like they picked up maybe 5 yards. They're down to about the 43-yard line from the 38. So they may have got a first down. I think they did. They got a first down at the got it down to the 44, picked up a first down. That's one of the few first downs as Rock Creek's got without having a penalty to bring them there. So they're down. Yep. Rock Creek's taking it again, running it up. He got about to the 50-yard line, picked up about 6 yards, I think, and 8:45 left, so it's just now turned 9 o'clock, and the Senator machine will roll on again this week. They've picked up some nice wins here lately. They of course they got shut out last week by Salem, but before that, we'll look back at their record here. Beat Crawford County 50-0. Played at Perry Central and lost 37-22. Although they played fairly well that game. Then before the week before, September 24th, they shut out Rock Creek 44-0. Of course, we've topped that here tonight. They lost to Paoli 50-22, lost to Springs Valley 61-22, and won that first game with Eastern. Of course, they were down up until about the end of the first half, and then pulled ahead in the second half. And beat Eastern 20-16. Took them a while to get started, and also I think Eastern wasn't used to being ahead, quite honestly. But they have a 3-4 record, and now we come into the night. They win that first sectional 48 game, and again we will be up against either North Davies or Springs Valley next week. Eastern Green is playing Tecumseh tonight, and they will play. The winner of the Perry Central. I can't get this page to move. Perry Central playing North Central Farmersburg tonight. They were a 7:30 game, so it'll be a little bit later before we get a score. Eastern Green was playing Tecumseh. That was another 7:30 game. So Rock Creek falls here tonight. Well, we don't have. We've still got 8 minutes 43 seconds, but it's pretty well over. Rock Creek will fall here tonight. The Senators will advance to next Friday night on the 29th, and they'll play either Springs Valley or North Davies. Eastern Green and Tecumseh's winner will advance to play Perry Central or North Central Farmersburg on the 29th, and then the sectional championship will be played on November the 5th. So we'll have a few days before we find out what that is, but we will, of course, let you know here on WSLM and also on our social media platforms that you're listening to right now on WSLM's YouTube or Facebook or Twitter feeds for this game here this evening, as the Senators hold on to that 60-0 lead over Rock Creek. 8:43 left in the game. We're going to hear from a sponsor. We'll be right back.
And here they come. And Indiana got to him.
Indiana football is back.
Tremendous grab. Hoosiers are threatening at
the 3-yard line. Hoosier fans, Indiana football tickets are on sale now for November home games. Catch the action in Memorial Stadium as head coach Tom Allen leads the Hoosiers in the battle against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights on November 13th. For information or to purchase tickets, visit IUHoosiers.com. Support the Hoosiers in 2021. Go
He's got the 50, the 10, the 5, touchdown! How about that?
This is Becky White from Wslm. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello there, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones Chevrolet Buick Cadillac in Salem, Indiana. Fall is beginning, and I know that everybody is hearing of all the shortages of cars, but that is not true whenever it comes to John Jones Chevrolet. We've got over 550 used cars, 210 being just at our Salem location. With those vehicles, even though they are pre-owned, we do offer financing options. A lot of those are including $0 down. Now, with those used cars, we are accepting trade-ins. Trade-in values are better than ever and probably better than we will ever see again. So with that being said, give us a call over at John Jones at 877-473-5546 or check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they paid so little.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the unmatched orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With a best-in-class team and procedures you won't find anywhere else in the region, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
If you're searching for a career, GKN can provide an opportunity for you. GKN Powder Metal in Salem, Indiana is your full metal shapes solutions provider. GKN is currently recruiting for CNC operators for 12-shift schedules, which is 3 days 1 week and 4 days the following week. You may apply in person Monday through Friday from 9 to 3. Starting wage is $18.45 up to $24.75 based on experience, plus 60 cents for shift premium for night shift and a full range of competitive benefits. Competitive wages and medical, dental, and vision insurance. Life insurance optional. Free short, long-term disability. Free life accident insurance, plus 401k savings plans with company match. Shaping powder metal into high performance and high precision components. GKN provides leading powder metal expertise and process experience to transform ideas into production. GKN is an equal opportunity employer.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Eddie Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown